Sagittarius, I was actually in the middle of recording your video when I realized that it stopped and completely just cut off, so I didn't get too far into it, so here I am to restart your video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I post a variety of different videos throughout the week. I post, career readings, singles love, couples love, your week ahead, new moon, full moon, all that kind of stuff. So if you like tarot cards, definitely do subscribe to my channel. I would really love that. Okay, and if you are new, definitely do comment where you're from because I always love to hear that. But yeah, so I pulled cards for your overall energy, okay? You have the Moon card, the Two of Wands, you had the Four Swords, the reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the overall energy that I was getting for your career, Sagittarius, was that, you might be in this stage of life where you're trying to figure out what direction you're headed into. You're trying to figure out where you want to go. Okay, for some of you, it's like you have some fears or some delusions of what direction you're going into. It might be a little bit muddy. The Moon card is associated with Pisces and associated with Neptune, and Neptune's a very confusing planet. When you look at it, you don't really understand what's going on because it's so foggy, it's so muddy, it's hard to see. So right now you're kind of in the phase of not understanding where you're going in life. I feel like intuitively you are headed in the direction, but it's just like you're not seeing it right now. Okay, the Two of Wands also just kind of adds on to that, where it's like you are sitting and you're waiting for this opportunity to come in. You're waiting for something new. You're trying to plan, what do I want? What do I want to do? You're kind of taking time back and taking inventory of your life. What needs to stay? What needs to go? What is good for me? What is not? You know what I'm saying? The Four of Swords. It's very much about reflection and thinking about things, thinking about the past, thinking about maybe some of your past jobs or some of your past environment and what you don't want anymore and where you want to go forward. Since it was in the reverse, though, I feel like it's time to get up. It's time to move forward. You've had time to rest, but it's really time to start getting in and going towards what it is you want. Nine of Pentacles, it's all about, you're trying to create investments that are going to grow. Okay, and it is going to grow, it will come, but it's going to come with time. Okay, it says hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. I definitely think you guys are trying to figure out how you can work from home, how you can develop some kind of project that works from home that you're, running yourself. And I think it's just having to think about what it's like you're investing your time. Let me get some cards. Yeah, look at this. And you had this card. Six of Pentacles. It's very much maybe you need to ask for help. The good that you do comes back to you. Maybe you're having a job where you're helping others, okay? In some way, in some form, okay? Maybe you're creating a project that has proceeds that go to a certain cause, or the overall business is going to help people, okay? But yeah, that is the overall energy. Let's get your energy and what you're dealing with. What are you going through this week for your career? What is Sagittarius's energy? Sagittarius's energy, God, ancestors, guides. Yeah. So you have the Page of Pentacles with the Three of Wands, and it's like your energy is like you're trying to put in the work, you're studying, you're researching, you're learning. Maybe for some of you, you're trying to learn about this new money-making opportunity that you're going into. Maybe you're watching a lot of videos on YouTube, or, talking to gurus, or just actually picking up books. There's so much. People don't, I feel like a lot of people don't give the credit to books that they should, because the thing is that when it comes to like information that's on the internet, you type it up in the matter of under 30 minutes and then you send it off. Whereas a book, it takes time. You add to it, you stop, you add, you stop, you edit, go back, revise. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of thought that goes into it, so there's a lot more information in books. So for some of you, I feel like you might need to read a book on the field that you're going into, or something that deals with how to run the affairs within the business, okay? But yeah, with that and the Three of Wands, it's talking about that you need to kind of figure out something where how can you bring practicality to your passions? How can you ground your passions so that they bring in the results that you want? You need to make sure that whatever you're doing is secure, okay? You need to put your time into something that's going to be secure, that's going to be something that you can build for a long time. I'm not talking about getting job security through an employer. I mean, if you want that, go ahead and do that, but I honestly feel like Like, why wouldn't you want to make money on your own? Why wouldn't you want to be your own boss instead of having to be on somebody else's payroll? Why wouldn't you want to be on your own? You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. Now, what is something that Sagittarius, what are some possible limitations that Sagittarius may be dealing with, and then tell me how they can overcome these limitations. God, ancestors, guys, help me out with this message for Sagittarius. Fool card. Oh, goodness. Yep, that card came out. I saw it and I didn't grab it, but it came out anyways because it wanted to. Alright. So, I feel like for some of you, it's like you have these opportunities that are being brought to your face, and you're like seeing like things, like seeing signs that almost are like pointing you into the direction that you need to go to. But for some of you, it's like you're not wanting to make any movement towards it, or you're just like waiting for it to come to you instead of, you know, figuring out what it takes and just going at it. I feel like that's going to really help you if you can just get out of that mindset and just go towards it. Okay, with the World card, it's like you're in this cycle of it's like an ending that leads into a new beginning. So there's a lot of changes going on right now. I mean, we did just go from, well, I mean, now we're into Taurus season, but Aries season starts off the new year in the zodiac sign. So there's a lot of new things that are happening in Aries season. It starts off things, you know what I'm saying? So the World card is very much that you guys you're going into this new phase of your life. It might be a little uncomfortable because change is uncomfortable, you know, until you actually get used to your surroundings and you get used to the work and you get used to what you do and you get into that routine. It's always going to be a little bit uncomfortable because you're not used to it. Okay. What's something that Sagittarius needs to know that could help them? God, ancestors, guys, what is something that Sagittarius needs to know that can help them? Okay. Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah, then you got this card too. So, you know, what I'm getting is that something that the advice that will help you this week for your career, or just in general for your career, okay, start collaborating, start partnering up with people, start going and searching for the community of people that are in that field that can teach you something, okay? You have to take charge of your life. The Emperor is about taking charge, being direct, not taking no for an answer, going after what you want, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, it's very much that you guys are having to really work on this project, work on these goals. You started it, but you haven't finished it. The thing about the Seven of Pentacles, it's all about, you know, he's expecting grapes out of this harvest. And the thing is that grapes represent abundance and tarot. But the thing is that he's not getting the grapes yet because there's still more work to do. Okay, he's looking at it like, oh, I don't have anything valuable, but the Pentacles are definitely valuable. He has something very valuable in front of him, but he has to nurture it more. He has to put more time into it and to develop it more so that it will grow into what he wants, you know? And also, what will help you during this time is to be very, just start save money, put money away towards, you know, building, maybe like you're using your money wisely so that you can invest into the right things. You know, you're making investments that actually grow your money instead of that don't give you any money at all. Like, you don't want to just spend money on something that isn't going to bring, you know, cash flow in. If you're spending money, at least have it be towards a project that can grow, you know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of buying that new outfit, you go and buy supplies for your job, or supplies to create something, or you buy camera equipment, or you buy whatever it is, whatever you need. Okay, it's like using your money wisely, being cautious with how you spend it, making sure that you're taking one step at a time. Okay, very much that. Let's get any outgoing messages, and then I'm going to pull from this deck because it has really good messages to conclude off the reading. So any other messages for Sagittarius to help them with their career? Ancestors, guys, help me out. Let's see what we got. The Devil, Eight of Cups. I feel like you guys are really having to, yeah. So you guys have the Devil card, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the final messages for this reading is that you guys really need to let go of your fears. You need to let go of the thoughts that are keeping you chained to where you are right now, okay? You need to decide that what you have lived in the last 5 years, or whatever you've been through in the last 5 years, does not have to be what the next 5 years is. You know what I'm saying? You can change your life, and it's about leaving the old and going towards something that actually is fulfilling. Okay, once you do leave the old, leave the fear behind, leave anything that's keeping you chained to this lifestyle, okay? Once you leave that, you're able to, it's like you work hard. You might be doing it alone, but you're putting in a lot of work, and eventually it leads to, the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about long-lasting money. Ten of Pentacles to me is very much talking about like property investment. So for some of you, it would be a good. I mean, I think everybody should invest in property, but for some of you, it would be really good to look into maybe commercial property or even residential property. You just want to make sure that, I mean, you can make. I'm not saying you can't. You can make a lot of money with residential property, but you can make even more with commercial property. So maybe look into that. Look into both, or just look into things like it's like you're putting your energy into something that's going to. It's like it's investing in yourself. Maybe you're building yourself up, or you're investing in your own self instead of somebody else's job, instead of like working for someone else. Okay, let's get this final message. If anything so far has resonated, definitely do thumbs this video up so that other Sagittariuses get this message, because if it helped you in some way, maybe you can help somebody else, Alright, one final message for Sagittarius, please. One final message for Sagittarius. God, ancestors, guides, help me out with this message for Sagittarius, please. Owning this life truth is freeing. I am not in charge. Sorry. So it's like owning this life truth is freeing. So then it says a quote. I am not in charge of or responsible for the wrecks others have created in their lives, and I do not need to save everyone in my life. Okay, let's get one more card. So like, yeah, if you guys are focusing a lot on the other people in your life instead of your own, then you need to focus on your life. Okay, because I feel like Sagittarius also, they definitely do care about the people in their lives. They're very passionate about the people in their lives, and they want to see everybody grow. They like to be the pushers. They like to be the people that motivate others. But sometimes it's like, if they don't want to help themselves, you got to just help yourself. You can't control others' actions. You can only control yours. So if they aren't doing things that are helping them, then that's on them. We do not need to await more resources. We need to act, and we will find abundance comes to us. And look at this. It says the same thing. We do not need more time. We need a stronger reason to act so that we use time more effectively. So this week is all about using your time effectively, getting away from the people that they're not adding to, building your success up. Okay, if you're in a bad environment, then it's time to remove yourself from it, and you can always, like, at the end of the day, you always have the free will to do that. I left home at 13, so I don't hear any kind of excuses that you cannot leave the situation that you're in, because you can, okay? And do it. If it's not working out, then you need to do what's best for you, okay? Sagittarius, I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for your time, and definitely do subscribe so that you can get the rest of my readings. If you're new, like I said, comment where you're from. I'd like to hear that, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay, Sag? Thank you so much for being here.